Hello and welcome to another yellow card combos. This role here bringing you some more history collection stuff. Obviously we still don't know the full details of the history collection erratas yet, but in the last few weeks, my friends and I have been testing some more, exploring a few other odd routes or refining some ideas, and I'm proud to present to you what I think is now the apex of history collection, and it's none other than Victor. Ignore that, we can cut that in editing. But it's not just Victor. We're bringing in his friend that we might not have seen before, which is Cosmo Lord. Now, credits to my friend named Victor, also known as Reverse Ace on online. I'm sure a lot of you know them. He's one of the best players in Germany and Europe, if not. And he came up with the original idea, and I actually refined it a little bit further, made some adjustments, and I'm now able to show you the combo I'm actually going to show you is going to be like low rolling, not full high rolling, but like, just like basic. Here's the minimum you can do, and there's a lot going on, and we're definitely going to need a lot of counters for it. You may have already seen Mash did a tweet, which I'm going to put up on the screen here, where I was testing it on like day one, and I really high rolled, and we had dice all over the field. And yeah, this just goes to show you exactly how insane history collection is going to be. So without further ado, here is the combo. So we've started here, and we've already got a lot of the pieces in our hand, and even though this isn't like the highest roll, this is still a pretty high roll. As you can see, there's a lot of pieces this combo needs. Like, you don't need the Sazanda, but it's nice to have. You definitely need all three of these: the Scarlet Bird, the Malyaki, and the Cosmo Lord. And also you need a Victor to ride, and to be able to do the Vic-10 stride cost. So what we draw off the accel 2s, assuming accel draws us cards, is obviously going to extend the combo even further. But I've shuffled it out, I have no idea what's coming out. And this is just like the bare minimum you need to like really combo off. So we're going to ride into the Victor. We're going to discard this to go into the Vic-10, which will then flip a Vic-10 and make us two accel 2s. Draw two cards. Okay, they were triggers, nothing useful. But if it was like another Scarlet Bird, another Malyaki, or another Sazanda, that would be really, really, really cool. But what we're going to do is we're going to slap that down there, pop the Malyaki here, and call the Cosmo Lord. And they're going to use Cosmo Lord's effect to rest two rear guards and give himself an effect, which in this case we're going to rest these two to gain the effect of when he attacks, you can counterblast one, restand. Pretty good, nothing incredible. We're then going to play a Scarlet Bird, and we definitely have the White Tiger in Soul, so we can Soul Blast one, stand these, and draw a card. Again, another trigger, nothing too great, but we're just showing like the bare minimum here. Let's also not forget, when we went into Vic-10, we still get Victor's on stride effect, and we also have Vic-10's on attack stand as well, since the on hit is now errata to always hit no matter what. If we had drawn like say a Golshachi or a Cool Hank or anything else like an on attack restand, this would go even further. But for now, let me just grab some power counters, because we're going to need these to track how often Malyaki goes off. So we're going to start with an attack here. This is going to be 19, and because Cosmo Lord stood by Scarlet Bird on Malyaki, he already gains the effect of give two things 4k. So he's going to give himself 4k, and the Malyaki 4k. However, because Sazanda also saw this stood, Sazanda is not during battle phase only, it's during main phase as well. So actually, Sazanda gets +5, and Cosmo Lord gets another +5. And so does Malyaki actually, giving Sazanda a total of +10. We can then attack with Sazanda for some number, or attack with a Scarlet Bird, which is going to be 13, not a big deal. We'll then attack with a Vic-10, which will counterblast one to stand the Cosmo Lord, which will give himself another +5 from the Sazanda. Sazanda getting another +5. And then Malyaki now has gone off 2 times, so he'll be giving +8. In fact, let me get another thing here. So we've got 2 procs of Malyaki. Then we get a triple drive. Now we having extra combo piece like this would have been very, very cool, because if you had the second Cosmo Lord, what you can do is call it here, then rest these 2, and then Scarlet Bird again, and then this will now have 3 instances of Malyaki. But we're not going that far for now. Then at the end of the battle, the hit will then stand the Malyaki and give it another 5k. and then Mariaki gains another 5, and then Sazanda gains another 5, because each one goes off, and the Vic 10 itself gives 5, and actually this gets some 5 from, because I think, yeah, base Victor also gives 5. So these are already some pretty insane numbers. But then, we're going to attack again with this, unboosted this time. So now we give out plus 4k to 2 things twice. So we have one 4k here, and one 4k here. Then the other one here, and the other one here. Then at the end of the battle, Cosmo Lord's ability that he gave himself goes off, which is Counterblast 1, and it restands. And when it restands, Mariaki goes off another time. So now, and also Sazanda goes off another time. That's plus 5 there, plus 5 here. And now when this Cosmo Lord attacks with a boost, we'll be able to give 4k to 2 things 3 times. So we're going to put 12 here. This becomes 45. We're going to put 4 here, so this becomes plus 40. And the last 4 here. So this is some insane number. And then finally Sazanda for some insane number. Now, I've been improvising this far. I haven't actually been like calculating these numbers. But you can see the fact that the 4k is retained each and every time and stacks each and every time. Every extra Mariaki, every extra battle phase restand, this can just go to the moon really, really, really quickly. And from there on, like, every extra counterblast is, for like Golshachi is another restand. Every extra counterblast is another Cosmo Lord restand, which continues to make Sazanda even bigger. If you have like 2 Sazandas, it's plus 10 every time something stands, and the Sazandas themselves become like 50k, 60k's base before triggers. And like I said, it does need a little bit of high roll. You need the Mariaki, you need the Cosmo Lord, and you need the Scarlet Bird. But when it goes off, like in real life, you'll be putting dice all over the board, every single which way. And you are weak to disruption, yes. But the fact that you can attack like 5 or 6 times with scaling numbers, going first into your opponent's grade 2, this to me is peak history collection craziness. I'm sure someone out there will come up with a Murakumo list and refine the Murakumo combo to be even better. And I'm staying in touch with my friend circles. I have friends that play Murakumo. You can be sure that when the Murakumo combo gets solved, we'll definitely cover that here as well. But until then, this has been Nova Grappler. This has been History Collection. If you've liked what you've seen, feel free to leave a comment, leave a like, and so on and so forth. Subscribe to the channel for more, like more videos, more products, more combos. But until then, Tony and I will see you very soon. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye bye.